Hello everyone, Derek's Damn Toys, and we are back with another action figure video today, but today we've got something a little different. Today we've got DDT's Top 10, and today's topic, we've got DDT's Top 10 WWE Ultimate Edition figures I'd love to personally see. So, this could be up to your viewer discretion, but coming in at number 10, we've got Chad Gable, someone who's had a few elite figures here in the past before, but of course, for me personally, I would love to see an Ultimate Edition of his more current rendition. Of course, I guess that just makes the most sense. I'll have a couple of render options that you could maybe go for as far as the attires go. Hell, when it comes to Mr. Gable himself, maybe we could get an original El Grande Americano as an Ultimate Edition figure. Not that I personally need that. I would personally prefer an American-made Gable that matches his Creed brethrens and potentially an Ivy Nile down the line. But let's not spend too much time on Chad Gable now, as coming in at number 9, we've got someone a little new to WWE, and that is Rey Fénix. Someone who you probably didn't expect me to put this high on the list, but realistically, number 1 is going to be the most favored in my opinion. And well, Rey Fénix, yeah, it's not that he is not a favored figure in my opinion, but we just haven't seen many gears in my opinion of him to really justify it. Though I will say, it is nice to see that his Mania gear will become a Defining Moments ringside exclusive, if I recall correctly, but personally I want to see something replace his Supreme figure from the AEW line. But let's move on to number 8, and well, number 8, he's someone who I personally feel is overdue for a Ultimate Edition, and that's Ilya Dragunov. Now, Ilya Dragunov, he's got a new look going for him with the new neck and throat tattoo, along with him just looking absolutely more shredded. So of course, I would love to see a more updated Ilya Dragunov could come with the United States Championship, but I'm not gonna hate if we get his younger look when he first came in through NXT UK or something of that nature. But let's be honest, we can't spend too much time on this guy. It's not like he's got a bunch of different gears. So coming in at number 7, we've got Mr. Zero Miedo himself. We've got Penta, or Pentagon Jr. as I prefer to call him. Now Penta, he's had the Defining Moments Elite figure. He's got an upcoming Elite Series mainline release, and he's also got the basic and the blue gear. Now personally, just my opinion, I love the color blue. I would love to see that get re-released in the Ultimate Edition line, just because of course I would love to see that blue Penta gear from the Royal Rumble of, what was it, last year or the year prior? I'm not even exactly too sure. But at the end of the day, Penta has so many great gears already since debuting that it'd be hard to say he doesn't deserve an Ultimate Edition figure. But coming in at number 6, we've got the big bad Bronson Reed. And while Bronson, he's had a few elite figures already, one being shown on screen, one in a Bam Bam Bigelow tribute gear, but of course he's got a little bit more modern looks that we could also get an action figure form. One in particular, the MF Doom gear he wore, what was it, at an event over in Saudi Arabia, if I recall correctly. But either way, whether you take a gear that was brought to us through the Vision, the MF Doom gear, just something a little bit more modern with the modern day hand tattoo and stuff like that, that is what I personally need when it comes to a Bronson Reed Ultimate Edition. But you know what? Coming in at number 5, it may be somewhat of a surprise, and that's Big E. And I say it like that because, well, sadly, he was kind of robbed of getting that Ultimate Edition figure while he was still an active competitor. And well, no matter if it's his run as Big E Langston, maybe even a figure from his run in the New Day, or his run as a single star, even as WWE champion, we gotta get a Big E Ultimate Edition figure sometime down the line. It'd just be a damn shame not to see Big E get an Ultimate Edition figure, let alone realistically anyone from the original members of the New Day. I'm not counting the whole Grayson Waller and the New Day thing. You can if you want to, personally I'm not, but enough talk. Number 4, coming in hot. This is actually going to be someone from NXT in the current moment. We've got Sol Ruca, and well, I specifically went for her not just because we didn't have any females on the list, but Sol Ruca is probably one of my personal favorite female talents in the NXT women's division, let alone just NXT roster in general, I'll be honest. And well, from the looks of the basic figure, she already looks super toyetic between the tattoo, well, the sleeve tattoo, and just all the different colorful gears. You could pair her up with having the Speed Championship, the North American Championship. You could do it all. But with that being said, we're finally getting into our top 3, and coming in at number 3, it's the five-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. We've got Booker T, sucker. And well, the reason why I put Booker T on the list is because I personally would love to see like an 06, 07-ish era, like pre-King Booker T, in my opinion, like right before he won the King of the Ring in like 07, 08-ish. I'm not exactly sure on the exact time frame of when he won that, but the attire that was just being shown on your screen, not this action figure in general, but the attire a few seconds back, that's like the perfect Ultimate Edition gear, at least in my opinion, though I can't say I would be hating on another King Booker. Now can you dig that, sucker? And well, with that being said, we're getting in to number 2, numero dos, and well, we've got a tag team here in the New Day. You kind of thought I was just gonna let them slip through the cracks now, didn't you? Nah, we got the Big E Ultimate Edition on the list. We need Kofi and Xavier Woods too, and well, this is a nice little addition here for the idea of getting a tag team in on this list, as there's so many different ways you could go about it, whether you do face New Day, whether you do current heel New Day. You've got a lot of different options there for you. But if I had to make the hard choice in Mattel's shoes, honestly, I'd go with a 3-pack wave, or yeah, I don't know why I said 3-pack wave, a 3-edition wave, and have every member of the New Day when they were teaming up as a 3-man group, not when Big E went on his own and then ended up getting injured and stuff. Nah, we need the New Day in full face effect. And if we don't end up getting all 3 of them in one cohesive wave, I guess we could at least just get the New Day themselves in their own wave, in the sense with like someone else. But number 1, he may shock you guys a little bit, or maybe he won't. He's the result of Steiner math in basic form. We've got Braun Breaker. And well, Braun Breaker, he's just got a lot of different great gears, whether it's simplistic with the badass written on it, even though we will probably never see that in a main line from Mattel, though who knows, we've been getting like bloody head scans and stuff like that, so maybe if we get like a ringside exclusive Braun Breaker, we could maybe see the badass thing written on his singlet, though I highly doubt it. And either way, it would be great for him to join his father and uncle in the Ultimate Edition line, especially if he busts out a singlet that matches one of their like singlets from that Ultimate Edition line. I think he's technically already worn one, let alone got one in elite form, but maybe, just maybe, they'll recreate it for the Ultimate Edition line. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Did your boy Cook with this top 10? Should I throw this new video idea in the bin and never do it again? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a couple more of these, maybe. Trying to find a couple more ideas to do down the line. I know I'd love to do one for the AEW Supreme line, but maybe I could do one for the standard unmatched or unrivaled line. Maybe I could also do one for the Ultimate Editions. I meant to say the WWE Elite line, but either way, at the end of the day, if you guys could leave a like if you guys would like to, if you guys could maybe sub as well. As well, now that we're over 500 subs as of recording this, we are on the road to 600 subs. And with that being said, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I don't know, because I'm not in your time zone, but if anything, just remember to stay defiant.